I hope I don't lose appetite while I tell this story.
Bet you thought you knew me. Screw it, I'ma say it is a shout out to my ex-man. Told him keep the money, I've been working on.
Hi my stars, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? My name is Danica. Definitely make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. So I think well over a week ago I put a community post on my channel asking you guys which video you would prefer, and I think the three options were a sip and spill, mukbang, story time, and the last one was answering assumptions about me. And in the first 24 hours, the mukbang did get the most votes. I think it was 42%. I'll put the screenshot on the screen. Hence why we are here today. I decided to do the mukbang story time for you guys. The story time about how I found out that I was the side chick in my own relationship. So I hope I don't lose appetite while I tell this story. I believe once you go look at the community post that I did asking you guys which video you wanted to see, you'll notice now that the sip and spill has more votes. I believe the last time I checked it was 47%, and I was thinking about it and I decided that I'll also be doing a sip and spill for you guys, just because I can see that that's something that you guys are interested from me. So with that being said, let me just eat my food now and tell you guys the tea. On the menu, or what I have in front of me, is I have a seafood boil from Garlic & Co. I'll put the information right here on the screen. It is a seafood boil. I basically just created my own boil with mixing prawns, calamari, I believe there is mussels, sausage, corn and potatoes. Yes, and it is a seafood boil, so I'm looking forward to this. I don't even remember the last time I had a seafood boil, and I'm doing it with my stars. I'm so excited to tell you guys this story. Besides that, I have a beef taco, a piece of lamb which me and my sister shared, and also the society we shared. This is from Gucci's Foodies, I think that's the name, Gucci Foodies, and I'll put also the information or their Instagram on the screen. And last but not least, my sister prepared for us a broccoli salad. It is so good, guys. This is so underrated. It is so good. And I'll be having all this with water. So with that being said, let me just jump straight into this video for you guys and give you guys the hardcore tea. I've been meaning to do more story times on my channel. It's just I'm kind of shy about what you guys might actually think, and you know what I mean. Anyway, let me just jump straight into the story. I wasn't sure when exactly I wanted to speak about the subject, but I was thinking I was gonna just share this love story with you guys. Hope you guys might have a little laugh in between, because it is funny for me when I speak about my past. Perhaps one of you would even be able to relate to my story, and that's why I'm willing to share it, because I want to be more relatable with you guys. I haven't had breakfast yet, so I'm so famished. I think I'm just gonna start digging in to the potatoes while I tell you guys the background about me and this boy. It is so good. Okay, so this story actually starts with my first year in university. It was really back till 2017. That was my first year of university, 2017. So that's where our story begins. Yeah, and so it didn't take me like a long time to realize that my crush was on campus as well. I've had a crush on him for like good several years before seeing him again in university, which is crazy. So when I saw him, I was like, I want him so bad. Okay, I'm not good at this, guys. I don't know when to speak and when to eat, and I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but I guess that's the point, you know. So I want to officially start by saying that I have renamed the characters in this story to protect the identity. So when I met him again at campus, and I knew he existed because he was my crush, like clearly, because we had met before, but I don't want to get into that. Anyway, so when I saw him again on campus, it was quite shocking, but I was actually happy because I actually wanted to connect with him again. I was thinking maybe perhaps the timing in the past wasn't correct. So imagine this was like about 6 years ago, I believe, from today. So let's for fun's sake just decide to name him. Let's name him Angelo. Okay, so Angelo, I see him again on campus. I'm super excited. And Angelo was actually quite special because I've never actually had a crush on a guy before, and Angelo was not my first crush, but like the crush that I could actually say I had a crush on, you know what I mean? Anyway, soon after I noticed him on campus, we soon exchanged numbers via DMs, and soon after that, I'm so sorry guys, this is so rude talking about my phone. I'm supposed to eat. I'll tell you guys, I don't know how people do this. Honestly, we soon exchanged numbers, and then by the beginning of second semester, we, you know, were in a so-called relationship, or we started dating. We went on a few dates, you know, acting like a whole couple and whatever. But then that didn't last for long. Soon after that, fast forward to like, let's say 2021. At this point, me and him are just like on and off. And for some reason, I just couldn't let go. Like guys, I couldn't let go. And so in 2021, we're still in a relationship, and I think my OGs would know that at that time I did a video with Florito. Basically, I did a music video, and the song was for Dalila. No, I bet I still have that vlog on my channel. If you guys wanna go see how life was for me back in the day. So when I did that video, he didn't like it. Like, he was so pissed when I did that video. It actually was the whole reason me and him didn't work out at the time, apparently, because he decided that that is enough for him to like be upset. Yeah, so before I did the video with Florito, we were apparently still going strong, but after I did the video, like honestly, we just grew so much apart. Like basically, he just decided becoming more distant from me, and I was so confused because I just wanted things to work out. I actually didn't see myself with anyone else but him at that time. And when I did the video, we just felt very uncomfortable because there were some scenes where, you know, that's a little bit more revealing than others, and he didn't like that. And he even till today says that was like one of the reasons why he probably pulled away from it at that time, because after that I just recall homeboy being real distant, like real distant. I recall there's some point where he was avoiding me, like so let's say he was just not impressed with the video at all. At that point, you know, I think we really did hit rock bottom. No, we really did. Out of all the times, that was the most time there where I can honestly say that I felt the most unwanted from him. So my relationship with him at that time really hit rock bottom after the video came out, and he saw it and everything. The world saw it, was very unhappy. So at this point, I would say that he was treating me almost close to trash. Like, he was treating me almost close to trash, and it wasn't even a joke. Like, he would like purposely avoid me, take so long to respond to my texts, and I don't even know why I was allowing such treatment, because honestly now when I think about it, it's like I should have just realized that he didn't want me at the time, but I was just so desperate, and I ended a state of desperation. Like, I was so desperate to be with him. Like, I was gonna put up with everything and just do whatever I felt like needed to be done in order to keep him around, even if it does come with all this bad treatment. Like, I felt like it was better at the time. So I guess I was also going through regret, because now I'm thinking I should have never done the video, and maybe things would have been different between me and my man. So I'm trying to do everything to recover. And honestly, I don't regret doing the video now. Like, I don't regret doing the video now, but at that time I really did. Like, I felt like I should have never done it, and I felt like it was the worst thing I could have done. And Dude, I was crying. Even thinking back to that time where I felt like it was the video, it just makes me cringe. So this was about 2 or 3 months before I found out about him and the other woman. So now I'm trying to battle this 2 or 3 months, trying to recover us. So let's call this other woman I don't know, I'm trying to think of a name. Let's call this other woman Athena. Yeah, I love that name. Angelo and Athena. Yeah. So in these months before finding out about him and Athena, I'm trying to put in the effort. Like I said, like I'm trying to put in the effort. I'm trying to do Girlfriend Olympics. I'm trying to let him know I'm not willing to let this go, and I'm willing to go through the high road in order to keep you around, you know. I was doing that in hopes that he would reciprocate the energy that I was putting in, but you know what I got instead? I got zero effort. Basically everything was just even going whack, which doesn't surprise me now, but then I was like, what am I doing wrong? All these actions led up until the day before I found out. No, the week before I found out. So the week before I found out about Athena, me and Angelo, we ran into each other at like Butcher's Block. I was there with my sister and my cousin Rachel, and we ran into each other, and which is weird because we barely run into each other on a regular. So for me to run into him there was like surprising to me, because things, mind you, at the time, I tell you guys, things were not good. So seeing him out of the purple, not even out of the blue, out of the purple was, dude, let's just say the vibes were off. When I saw him, he was with his best friend, and the vibes were completely off. Like I could definitely feel like this nigga didn't want to see me right now, and now he's just trying to greet me, and he just so ox. Oh, I kind of felt embarrassed because he was like acting as if I'm a stranger. Oh my gosh, after all those years, like at that time it was probably like a good 4 years that we've been seeing each other, on and off of course, but I told you guys, like for me it was on, like on, you know, and for him probably not, but for me it was. After I see him, I just come straight into this panic attack, and I'm feeling overwhelmed. Like I don't know, I was just going through a lot of anxiety at that time, like and I'm trying to debate in my head like what's actually going on between me and him. Like, is this really the end? And for some reason that really just put me in a state of shock, and I was just hyperventilating a little. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I remember not being able to breathe as clearly or as, you know, as I usually breathe. And anyway, I had to go home because I had a Zoom meeting. That this day was Democrat, by the way. I still had to do a presentation via Zoom call at home. So I went home, and then once I got home, I'm still stressing, I'm still hyperventilating, I don't even know what's going on. I'm just trying to keep calm and try to calm myself down because I have to do a presentation via Zoom any moment now, and I'm trying to get my words together, and I'm trying to see my work. Anyway, dude, it wasn't a good time for me. As I'm like stressing, right? And then beep beep goes my phone, and I'm like, and I check my phone, and it's him. And for some reason, the stressing, all those dramas that I was apparently experiencing just moments ago before I saw this message goes away. Like, guys, goes away. And that's how I even know right now, if I look back, it was very toxic. Okay, so the text said, are you still here? And at that time I wasn't there, right? So I just texted him like, no, I'm not there anymore, but we can meet up later if you're up for it and stuff. And then he was like, yeah, he would like to see me. And I was so happy, guys. Even though I was being treated like trash, mind you, like I was so happy with that invitation and just for us to agree. So as soon as I was done with the Zoom meeting, I rushed out again of the house. I think at that time it was around 9. Rush out, I go meet up with my sister at X's with my cousin, and so we're at X's, and now I'm waiting for Angelo to pull up for us to see each other, but Angelo is like taking forever, and Angelo is like, and at that time curfew was still on, so I'm stressing like, oh my gosh, past, I don't even know what time, and we won't be able to connect or see each other, I don't even know. And so I'm like frantically calling Angelo with like different numbers, anybody's phone that I get my hands on. I'm just calling this nigga like, hey, where is you? I'm waiting for you. And I'm getting more drunk, so I'm just drinking, trying to chase this guy down. It was not a good look, guys. That's not a good look at me. Oh, there's a lemon. Oh, I think I'm starting to get full. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from the food. Ooh. So now he's at Scout Lounge, still there. I'm Windhoek and whatever, and I'm annoyed because he's taking forever. And then I think X's closed, so I decided to go to a second location to where there was like this party in H Park. Okay, there was this party in H Park, and I decided I'm gonna wait for him there. So on my way there, okay, I get there, and as soon as I get there, like I didn't even walk into the premises. I just got there, and then he pulled up, and then I left. Like I didn't walk in the premises. This is vital information. It all makes sense in the story. Okay, so I get into the car, and once we're like, I greet him and say hi, okay, cool. Like I'm a bit annoyed. I'm a bit annoyed at that time. I enter the car, and then he gets a call from his brother. Soon after I enter the car, like soon after I greet him, he gets a call from his brother, his younger brother, and then Angela's having a conversation with his younger brother, and he said, hi, I'm at this part in H Park, bruh. Like, I just saw your ex-girlfriend pull up. Bro! This man did not just say ex-girlfriend right now. He did not just say ex-girlfriend right now. And that name was one of the biggest first signs or biggest red flags before I found out that I'm actually the side chick at that time. So I was taken aback, and I was actually rattled at that point. But you know, I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to see my homeboy. Even thinking back to it, like I'm trying to keep my calm, and we're on the way to Angela's place at this point, and I'm trying to keep my calm. I'm like, okay, let's just get to his place so we can have a conversation. And then when we got to his place, and like obviously I brought it up, and you know, his excuse is, guys, these guys will lie to you. These men will lie to you. His excuse was apparently no, I mean, he probably just thinks you're my ex-girlfriend because he hasn't been around. Like, okay, his brother, Angela's brother at the time, was attending university in South Africa, so he's just like, come on, emphasizing the fact. He's like, no, he's barely around, and since he got back, he hasn't seen you in my place, so he probably just assumed things didn't work out. I didn't tell him anything. Well, what? Oh my gosh. I bought that shit, okay? I bought everything, like all the lies that he was selling, all the dreams. I bought it, like upfront cash. And now I'm just trying to like amend things. I'm just trying to like convince him that he has to step up. Cringe. Like I'm trying to convince him to step up for us. It was crazy times. By the end of that night, things between me and Angela at the time were very awkward. Like, I remember I spent the night in the morning after when he was driving me home. It was like so quiet, guys. Like, he didn't say anything, I decided not to say anything, and then I don't know why, I just knew when I was saying goodbye to him that this is probably like the last time I'm gonna see this nigga. I don't know why I felt that way, but I just remember recalling, like, I just told myself like, this is probably the last time I'm gonna see this guy. I don't know. And maybe that's why I was even acting so desperate the night before, because I knew just going down here, but I don't know. Okay, so like I said, this was the week before I found out. Exactly before I found out that him and Afina were sitting in a tree, you know, Kissing, you know. So Angelo and Athena were apparently at an event, you know. Let's say it is Amos. So they're at Amos and they're together and they're looking real cozy. And my sister, you know, my younger sister, boyfriend, let's name him Mario. Mario spots them together and obviously tells my sister, which in then told me. So that's basically in a nutshell how I found out. I don't want to really go in details because I don't know what is too much and what is just enough tea for you guys, but okay, let me just try to explain a little bit of details of how it transpired. Angelo knows Mario because Mario is obviously dating my sister. So Angelo is with Athena, and then they walk up until Mario's table, and then they actually greet Mario, and then Mario doesn't greet Angelo back, because he knows this shit is whack, at the time. And then Athena greets Mario, and then Mario is like, okay, I'm not sure how true this is, but he claims he said you're being played, which is relevant in the story, and so I'm telling it. Okay, and then Athena was obviously like a bit confused, but she continues being with Angelo. So they're together, and then at some point in the night, Athena decided to approach Mario and ask him why he said that. Like, why did you say that? Like, why are you saying that? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then, Mario ends up just opening up and saying like, no, this guy is playing you. He's dating my girlfriend's sister, and they've been together for years. I mean, like, you're just being played right now. And Athena obviously loses it because Mario also like offered to supply proof about our relationship. And then Athena runs to Angelo and like, blah, blah, blah. And then Angelo, the idiot that he is, Angelo literally confronts Mario. Angelo confronts Mario and is like acting as if what he was saying wasn't true. Like, guys, let me just eat my food. Ooh, these muscles are good. Hearing this entire story from Mario, from my sister, of course, it blew my mind to think that even, Angelo would go to the extent to want to like lie so badly for Athena's sake, and my sake was like non-existent at that time, like because I wasn't around. I don't really know his excuse, but basically from that point when Mario told me, I decided not to talk to him. Obviously, he was calling, he was trying to do the most, trying to get in contact with me, but I just decided not to speak to him about it. Basically, I just avoided him. I didn't hear his side of the story because I decided I don't want to hear it. And that's basically how I found out I was the side chick in our relationship. She was at that time the main, and I was getting side chick treatment. Like, I know I was getting side chick treatment. I was trying to do everything to stop the side chick treatment, but that's what I got. So it's so crazy to see how our relationship just evolved to a point where I just became the side chick in my own relationship. Like, I don't know. I probably also allowed a lot of disrespect, and it's probably my fault as well. But like, yeah, at the end, I just decided not to say anything to him or like have a conversation or to hear his side of the story. Let me know in the comments if that was the right decision. Like, let me know what you guys think. Like, do you think it was the right decision of me to decide not to speak to him again, or should I have first listened to his side of the story before jumping to conclusions? Let me know in the comments, guys. Did he deserve for me to hear him out after all the evidence? Like, let me know, guys, because I wasn't there myself, right? Like, I wasn't there to embassy, but this is just everything that Mario told my sister. But plus, there were other people that also confirmed that what Mario is saying is true. So let me know what you guys think, because I am so interested to hear what you guys think about this story. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Definitely make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Turn on my post notifications so that you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this from me. I'll see my stars in my next video. Mwah.